That's why my jokes ain't never been filthy, and I never did jokes. The minister was doing humor. Humor. And so when you stop and think about what you get out of here, and then they sit up and sweat. They got handkerchiefs, black handkerchiefs bigger than bed springs. And most of them is not even aware they're pulling something out of you that a white racist sister put in you system. And it can't go to the next one because y'all got the same thing, so it comes up and it hits him. And that's why you see that preacher jump, do that sometimes. That's your filth coming into it. That's why you see it. And if you look at them close, sometimes they're almost unconscious, but they keep moving. Huh? White folks don't have to understand that. They never had a son that was arrested. At 4 o'clock in the morning, a knock come on the door and say, your son died in lockup with handcuffs on. And then the next day, they found out they arrested the wrong one, and I got to get my minister. And then Sunday, y'all angry at what they did. And he got to come out here and fix it. And he better not sound like he taking their side. I'm ready to die. And I knew your son. And I knew your mother. And he comes and he fixes it. And they don't understand the language that it takes to keep me from hating. And y'all then came to the street. Said, white boy, I ain't been in your church. Tell them my white child would walk out the church. When them priests was ripping off them boys' booty, I noticed y'all didn't tell the priest to walk out or the Pope to walk out. When a cop see another cop shoot a dead man in the head, y'all ain't asked him why you stay there. When you see these doctors practicing malpractice and making mistakes, they don't leave the hospital. Why, when it comes my turn, the rules change? Huh? That's what they did. You had to be in Mississippi, in that Alabama where they shot that boy. Mary. Shot him. And then when the world found out about it, they said he walked in and he didn't have his gun drawn. Now, who's going to go in a black grocery store when they're riding in the street and didn't have his gun drawn? He was trying to protect his mama, and they shot him dead. Let me tell you something. You have to be there to see something come over a human being. They was ready to rumble. Because you see, they had gone past. You see, the stock market gonna mess up so bad that it's gonna take these folks past suicide. They just say, sometimes you hurt so bad you can't quiet. Lordy, Lordy, and then maybe 3 days later you say, Jesus. Hear me. They were ready to go and take that town loose. To Andy Young, Peter Bender, you got up. And when they got talking about a white racist system and what needed to happen to them, they had drifted back past that part where it was split minute on a psychopath and so watching my brother get shot 12 times in the head after he was dead. Y'all wasn't there. Right. And then all of us did was disarmed. Had they gone out there and burned the town down, they'd have came back and killed every black person they saw. If they couldn't walk up there and say, come on now, white folks looking. They had to call them dirty names and punching them and screaming and yelling. That's what goes on in the dugout when you're losing. That's what he got to do every Sunday, because you're losing. And coach is laughing, smiling, and telling Jefferson, hey, Murphy did it well, baby. I did it. Why? You can afford to talk like that when your opponent's hurt. You can't afford to talk like a priest to me. Huh? Because I can't hear you. Huh? You got to bring that choir. They got to stomp before they sing. And all you got to do is look at your Baptist hymn book. They were death songs. You got shoes, I got shoes, all God's children got shoes. Once we get to heaven, you admit it. I can't get it till I die. But you ain't got guts enough to take it while you're here. Get to heaven, we're going to drink milk and honey, but meanwhile you're drinking beer and whiskey and doping up because you can't bear it, but you're going to be okay when you get to heaven. But I tell you what, you youngsters, you ought to get you some milk and get some honey. It don't taste good. Somewhere. So this is what you're looking at now on TV. You're looking at the Notre Dame coach. And then something happened. Coach Jeremiah somewhere tricked him, and Obama breaks loose from the tailback. Score a tie. 2 seconds to go. But it can't blow the whistle till the play stops, and it looks like he's going out by. And somebody says, stop! Let me tell you what that coach said. He said, goddamn. And my mama was so ignorant, she thought that was a violation of God. She thought that was using God's name in vain. And I bought into that monkey crap until I broke loose. Went as far as I could go in one generation. And me and my wife was in England doing a movie. And Sammy Davis is over doing a command performance for the Queen. $25,000 a ticket. That's the most expensive I go get too, 50 grand. There you sit up in the box where the Queen sat, not next to her. But I was privileged to see something that changed my life. I was walking up the steps as the Queen was walking down, and I saw the folks curtsy, her and her husband, and say, me Lord, God. I said, what? Me Lord God to them dogs? One of the evilest empires in the history of the planet, and they was bowing saying, me Lord God, oh mama, you better be glad you dead. Because you'd have some heavy explaining to do to me about that word God. And I checked it myself and found out the word God means power. And that Queen is powerful. It don't bother Christians. They did 5 brilliant gangster movies and called it Godfather. Because God didn't mean what you think it means. God means power, and they were not. They'll kill federal judges, they'll kill lawyers, they'll kill cops. And can't nothing happen to them. God means power. Damn! It's the bottom line. When you get pregnant, something happens inside your belly, it gets dammed up for 9 months. And then when that God